you found out the church services. Not a holy man. Unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition. West in the American League, the Baltimore Orioles had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-4. The Boston Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. The White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-1. Michael Brantley grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 7-4. 12 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-1. The Yanks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-5. Whit Merrifield totaled 3 hits while driving in 4, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 6-1. Max Kepler had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Twins pushed past the Pirates 7-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 10-1. The New York Mets totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 7-3. The Chicago Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. The St. Louis Cardinals grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. The Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers bested the visiting Padres 3-2. Brian Anderson had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Fish get past the Giants 7-3. And that's what's going on around baseball.
yours, but a man. You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
Saturday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jorge Lopez is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So now here is Ricky Henderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And now the first pitch. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Line to the right side. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. In his career, Henderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. The big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here it comes now to Andrus. Skied into straightaway right. Santander is underneath this one. 2 gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
0-1 the count. Here it comes.
Well, the key for him, got to keep the ball down.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Just underway in Baltimore. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it,
and the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Vida Blue is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Stepping up is Jahmai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
DJ Stewart swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
He brings it in right in front of the tarp. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
If he's going to dial up 2-0 changeups and have a good feel for it, this offense is going to have trouble breaking through against this guy.
Well, all even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a flare down the line. Valaika ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
To the plate now, Jason Giambi. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He'll come into play at 317. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down to the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here comes the 1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he lifts it in the air to right field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Trey Mancini. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
The first baseman, Trey Mancini.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. So far this year against Southpaws, Mancini is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Anthony Santander stands in as he looks at ball one here. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run here in the early going. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Michael Franco stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. A good bend on that one as it's fouled away. Strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 2, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Now at the plate is Orlando Cepeda. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. One gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Sean Murphy comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Up next, Ricky Henderson. A potential tying run for him at 3rd base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Two and 2. Here it is. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Laureano at third with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
The third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field, and that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Tiro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Pedro Severino is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Now batting, left field.
Next to hit, Jahmai Jones. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And that one yanked just foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And will wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. A 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. And now the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate things call for desperate measures.
Stewart, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next up, Gary Carter flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Mancini is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. From the stretch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ryan Mountcastle is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Drilled to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the 1st out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Michael Franco, and it's fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I I can totally understand.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. Next, here is Pat Valaika. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
That misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2 and 2.
Now 2 and 2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3 and 2, then you put the runners in motion.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Still 1 and 2. Santander at second. Valaika at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Down 1-1.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
This is on the ground over to first. A play at the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pedro Severino. First pitch on its way as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him! And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Digging in will be Jahmai Jones, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And he misses there, 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now to the plate, Elvis Andrus. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, number 19.
Now into the box, number 19. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Ready with the 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down. Anthony Santander will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Good battle. Count remains full.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
1-1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
All even now, 2-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. He loses him on ball 4. So next to hit is Orlando Cepeda. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
In now, Ramon Laureano. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. And now in the box, Mike Franco. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cepeda is there, 1 away.
Now bats, second base.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. First delivery to him. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Pedro Severino stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 2-out double, left stranded. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch of the AB now.
Off the plate, ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Now to the plate, here is Ricky Henderson. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set, and the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
1-1 the count now. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Bouncer up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Here's Elvis Andrus now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. There's one on the first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A man on third with 2 down. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jahmai Jones. Lofted in the air out to right field. Cepeda is there to put it away for route number 1. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. So now to the plate, DJ Stewart. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat, and he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Now at the plate, Ryan Mountcastle struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. J.B. Wendelken takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 57, J.B.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. At the plate now, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Mountcastle is off of first with 2 away. And it's 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Cesar Valdez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Carter.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Weak chopper to the left side. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Jambi is retired, 2 down now. So now into the box is Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just hung in there on that one. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
Boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape.
Until the
shout outs Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Baltimore Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-0. Vita Blue took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-4. The Rangers relief pitcher, number 67, collected his first ever W at the big league level, leading Texas to a win over the White Sox 4-3. The Houston Astros got the